Way out in the frozen darkness of our solar system, beyond the orbit of Saturn, a strange little world is wandering around, breaking all the rules. It's not quite a fiery comet, and it's not quite a solid asteroid. It's something in between. For decades, it has been a puzzle for astronomers. But now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we know this cosmic oddball has its own atmosphere, and it's hiding something that could rewrite the story of our solar system's ancient past. Meet 2060 Kieran. When it was discovered back in 1977 by Charles Cole, it was the first of its kind ever found. Its existence basically created a whole new category of celestial body, the Centaurs, named after the hybrid creatures from Greek myth. And just like their namesake, these objects have a dual nature. They've got the rocky body of an asteroid, but they also act like comets, venting gas and dust into space. Chiron's orbit is wild and chaotic, weaving a path between Saturn and Uranus, which strongly suggests it hasn't been there forever. It's a traveler, a migrant from the solar system's furthest, darkest frontiers, and it's carrying the secrets of its birthplace with it. When astronomers first spotted Chiron, they logged it as just another minor planet, an asteroid. But as they kept watching, they noticed something weird. As its 50-year orbit carried it closer to the sun, it started to brighten and grow a fuzzy halo, a temporary atmosphere we call a coma. This is classic comet behavior. It's what happens when the sun's heat warms the surface, causing frozen ices to turn directly into gas in a process called sublimation. This discovery forced everyone to rethink things. Chiron was now both a minor planet and a comet, officially designated 95P/Chiron. This identity crisis is the central mystery of the Centaurs. Where did they even come from? The leading theory is that they are escapes from the Kuiper Belt, that huge ring of icy bodies out beyond Neptune. A few gravitational nudges from the giant planets probably kicked them out of their stable, distant orbits and into the chaotic paths they have now. This makes them incredibly valuable. They're like time capsules, carrying pristine material from the dawn of the solar system into a region where our best telescopes like the JWST can get a much better look. Chiron's most stunning feature is that it's active. Even when it's far from the sun, it's still releasing gas and dust. For years, this sparked a debate. Was Chiron shooting out jets of gas, or did it have something even more spectacular, a system of rings? While rings have been confirmed around another Centaur, Chariklo, the material around Chiron seems to be much more dynamic and unstable. Recent observations show that the debris field is constantly changing, with material appearing and disappearing in just a few years. This suggests that outbursts from the surface itself might be feeding this ever-changing disk of material. And then there's its atmosphere. The James Webb Space Telescope gave us an unprecedented look into this gassy halo. In July 2023, Webb analyzed the light coming from Chiron and its coma, and what it found was a chemical cocktail unlike anything seen before on a Centaur. The coma is rich in methane and carbon dioxide gas. This means something on Chiron's surface is actively releasing these gases, even out in the deep cold where it spends most of its time. So, what is Chiron hiding? The answer is frozen right on its surface. Those same JWST observations that spotted the gassy coma also figured out what was causing it. Chiron's surface is covered in a strange mix of ices: frozen carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and amorphous water ice. But it gets even wilder. For the first time ever on a Centaur, Webb detected traces of more complex molecules, ethane and propane. These aren't just random chemicals. They're simple organic compounds. Now, this doesn't mean there's life on Chiron, but it is an absolutely tantalizing discovery. The fact that these molecules formed from the raw ingredients of the early solar system, like methane and water ice, are present tells us something huge. The building blocks of life aren't just found on planets. They can form on small active worlds in the desolate cold between the planets. Chiron is like a wandering chemical laboratory, preserving the primordial soup of our solar system and showing us the first steps of cosmic chemistry. Its bluish color even suggests its surface is relatively fresh, perhaps because it's missing the complex red gunk seen on other distant objects. This means we could be looking at some of the most pristine material in the solar system. Chiron really challenges our neat little categories of asteroid and comet. It's a dynamic, evolving world with a fleeting atmosphere and a surface that holds clues to how our own planet might have formed. Objects like Chiron prove that the space between planets isn't just empty void. It's filled with active little worlds that are cooking up the very ingredients that may have once seeded life right here on Earth. What do you think is the most surprising thing about Chiron? The fact that it has an atmosphere, or the organic molecules it's hiding? Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring the strangest and most mysterious objects in our universe, make sure to subscribe for more cosmic journeys.